Welcome to my channel, Ruby Neck Crochet Tejido. Today I'm gonna teach you how to crochet this beautiful hat. Very easy, very fast hat to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload the video. Remember, I make my videos in Spanish and English. If you receive a Spanish video and you want to see in English, go to the main page of my YouTube channel that you will find the English version in there. Also, you can send me a message and I can send you the link. And at the end of the video, I have a playlist with all my English tutorial. To make this hat, I'm gonna use this caron cake, rainbow sprinkle, medium 4, 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 200 grams. 5mm crochet hook. You're gonna need tapestry needle and scissor. And I have this pom-pom. This is optional. And I will need a button to tie this to the button inside of the hat. And if you don't have one of these pom-pom, you can make one with the leftover yarn or any other yarn that you can combine with any other color of the yarn in here. We're gonna start with a slip knot. I'm gonna chain 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You're gonna go to the second chain from the hook and the top strand. You're gonna do a slip stitch, and you're gonna do your slip stitch, and always you have to have the same amount as the slip stitch. For me it will be 11. You can do 10 plus 1, 11 to keep 10, or you can do 13 and keep 12 slip stitch. For me 11 is fine. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. You're gonna chain 1. You're gonna go to the second chain that you see from the hook and this back strand, and you're gonna do your slip stitch. And again, you always have to keep those, for me, those 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. You know, this first row is a little more difficult, but you don't have much to grab on. So you're going to chain 1, and again you're going to go to the second chain from the hook and the back strand, and you're going to do your slip stitch. You'll think that this will take forever to do because you're doing a slip stitch, but no, this is quite fast. And this is a very super elastic border or brim for the hat. And 11. Again, chain 1, you go from the second chain from the hook to the back strand, and then you continue. Eight, 9, 10, and 11. And like that, you're gonna continue until you have the circumference of your hat. So I have here a headband that I did with this stitch. Look how gorgeous this look, and look how much this stretch. It's very stretchy. Look at how small, and then look how big it gets. And for this one I did 20 chain plus 1 to turn my work around. It's absolutely gorgeous. So like this, you're gonna continue until you have the desired length, working your slip stitches. 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So I will meet you here when I have my desired length for the head. It's like a headband first for the hat. Something that I wanted to mention is when you're working your slip stitch, make sure that you only grab the top strand, that you don't grab the one under as well. You see, it's very easy to grab the one under, because if you do that, in that space you don't want to have any gift or elasticity, because you are grabbing 2 stitch instead of 1, or 2 row instead of 1. So I will continue with mine off camera, and I will meet you here when I have the length that I need for mine. You don't have my desired length. Don't look like a lot, but you'll see. And measure 15 inches. That's 38 centimeters. But look at this. Stretch too much, I will say. You have to count this, and you have to have multiple of 8 in order to have the right amount of stitches to do the design on the top. I have a total of 48 for mine. Now we're going to close the circumference. You see how small it looks, but this stretch a lot. So now, with a crochet hook, we're going to close the circumference. It's a shame that we have just that little piece with a different color, but it's a multicolored yarn, so you don't exactly know when it's gonna change. But if you want this a solid color, you can do this a solid color and then start with the carrot cake, or you can do this with leftover yarn and do different color with one color yarn, just with one yarn, ball of yarn, that's it. You know, just a plain old one color. So now we're gonna start row or round 1 of our design. I'm gonna do a chain, and in the same space I'm gonna do a single crochet. I'm gonna chain 2. I'm gonna do 2 more double crochet. I'm gonna do a shell stitch. So that's 3, chain 2, and 3 double crochet on the same space. I don't know if I miscalculated the amount of these. I had to play around with the distance. Yarn over, and around here, around the third one, is where I'm gonna do the V-stitch. So I'm gonna do a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet in the same spot. And that's what we're gonna do. Yarn over, around here, and the third one. Let's see if I have the right amount of stitches at the end. 2, 3, because it's not the same slip stitch as doing single crochet, because you can count easier the single crochet than the V-stitch. 1 and 2, and shell stitch. Yarn over, here and the third one, a double crochet, chain 3, and a double crochet in the same spot. And like that is how you're gonna continue this round, and you're gonna alternate between the shell stitch and the V-stitch. You have to finish with the V-stitch at the end. So finger crossed that we have the right amount of stitches here. Well, here it's not exactly perfect because I did this one and then I got 1, 2, and the third one I did that one, and then I have 1, 2, and you see in the third one here, this one's supposed to be there. But well, it's not perfect, but don't look that bad. You don't want to be seeing that. So I'm gonna count the amount of motifs that I had, that way you guys know, just in case you do this different. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now we're gonna work in round 2. Now we're gonna do a slip stitch to get to the center where we have these shell stitch. We're gonna do a V-stitch, and where we have the V-stitch, we're gonna do a puff stitch, and we're gonna be alternating. So slip stitch, then we get to the center. You're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. That counts as the first double crochet. 1, 2, and 3 for separation. You always, when you're gonna start with the V-stitch, you're gonna start like this with 6 chain, and you're gonna do a double crochet in that space. Now yarn over. You're gonna pass it through the V-stitch. That's 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, 3, yarn over, 4. You're gonna pass it through those yarn over, and now you're gonna close here those 2 loops, and you're gonna chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, and again you're gonna do the repetition in the same space. Yarn over 1, yarn over 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna close those yarn over, and then you're gonna close in here, and like that is the repetition you're gonna do. Now you have to do V-stitch and then a puff stitch, V-stitch, and so on, and you're gonna finish with this stitch and the last V-stitch. One more time, yarn over the V-stitch, 1, 2, and 3, yarn over, double crochet, yarn over. Now yarn over 1. Try to make them all the same length. Yarn over 2, yarn over 3, yarn over 4. You're going to close here. You have 2 loops, close those 2 loops. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over and do the same. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Close here. And like that, you're going to continue all the way around this round. I finished round 2. Now we're going to work on 3. 3 is the repetition of 1. So you're going to do a slip stitch to be inside the chain 3 space. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. You're going to do 2 double crochet. That's 1 and 2 for a total of 3 with a chain 3. Chain 2, 1 and 2. Again, yarn over. 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. Inside this chain 3 space, you're gonna do a V stitch, a double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, and a double crochet in the same space. And that's the repetition that you're gonna do in round 3. I finished round 3. I'm gonna do 4, and 4 is exactly as 2, exactly the same. So you finish, and here you're gonna slip stitch until the chain 2 space. You're gonna chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3 for the double crochet and 3 for separation, plus a double crochet in that same spot. That is the V stitch. Now in the V stitch, you're gonna do yarn over. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna close those yarn over, and you're gonna close those 2 loops. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. You're gonna close those in here. And that is the repetition that you're gonna do in round 4. Exactly the same as round 2. Well, I finished round 4, and you're going to continue doing those 2 round repetitions until you have 10 rounds. Don't cut your yarn because we're going to continue. It's just that you have to do those round for a total of 10. And I'm glad the yellow is almost over, because I thought, well, I think my entire hat is going to be yellow. I have only a little bit left looking inside and here. And then orange. Probably I will finish with the red. I don't think I'm gonna use neither the blue, this green, and the rest. I think gonna be just until here. Oh well, that's life. It's not gonna be like that much multicolor. So I'm gonna do those 2 round repetition, and I will meet you here at the end around 10. I have my 10 rows. I'm gonna work on number 11, and I hope I have enough orange to finish the last row. That way I don't have a little piece of red like I did here with the yellow, but I have a little piece of yellow. But we don't can control the stripes. The only way we can control the stripe is if we work with leftover yarn. And then we can do as many colors as we want. So I'm gonna do a slip stitch here. We're gonna do some decrease. We're gonna chain 3, and we're gonna do 1 double crochet here for a total of 2. We're gonna chain 2 and 2 double crochet. We're supposed to do the repetition of round 1, so we're doing these decreases. So in here I'm gonna do a double crochet, and that's another decrease. And the next one, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. Like that you're gonna continue all the way around. And the next one, a double crochet. And of course I have to have a little piece of a different color on the top. But that's not that bad because I'm gonna close this in the top. I'm gonna put the pom-pom and you don't gonna see that little piece much there. Not like this that is like very visible in the back, but it don't look that bad. So now I'm gonna grab the tapestry needle and we're gonna close the top of our hat. Well, this is the leftover yarn, and I think I have enough here to do another hat. I'm gonna do an elf hat, so that will be probably in my next tutorial, and I will show you the end result. Well, this is the end result, and the hat look amazing. I absolutely love it, and it's super easy to do. I can just show you. I really enjoy doing this hat because it took me no time, and I placed the yellow there on the back, that way you don't see as much in the front, the extra little yellow. And here, I love it. It look amazing. And look, I go with my painting. I did that painting in 2008. And exactly the same colors. So I absolutely love this hat, and I hope you guys like it and give it a try and a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. As you make this beautiful hat and you want to send me some pictures, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Ne Crochet Tejido, or my Instagram, Ruby Ne Crochet Tejido. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here on YouTube and in groups. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.